Alright, here we are back at the capital of Alvanista. A few things. I should have checked in Olive first. I wanted to buy a strawberry and banana. I think they have them, but I'll check here in Alvanista. I know that's not going to be the last time we're in Olive. So, we'll get it next time. Alright, we can buy strawberries and bananas. They're a little expensive, though. A little expensive. We got some cash to burn, though. In fact, let's just stock up. I'm okay with this. And the fruit juice is going to help out. If we had fruit juice back when we were doing Moria Mine, I probably could have done it all in one go. Alright, so we need to head to Ludgrum. This half-elf here. It's like the 15th time we've talked to him. Lundgrum. Alright, so it's going to take him a day to fill out all the paperwork and get us what we need, so the only thing we can do to spend the time is to just sleep at the end. Now we just have to go all the way back up to the magic lab. This step seems a bit redundant. Like, I don't think they needed to make us go stay at the inn. I don't know why. So he tells us that even with this royal crest, half-elves will absolutely not be allowed inside the elven village. So since Archie is a half-elf, there's going to be a problem. So Archie leaves our party, unfortunately. Her Cyclone, more importantly, her Fire Elemental Explosion magic would be tremendously helpful. I think everything in the upcoming dungeon is Fire Elemental. Oh, Archie. What are you doing? Everything in the upcoming dungeon is Fire Elemental, so... Archie would have been... It would have been a really nice boon. Now that I think about it, I will turn Rising Phoenix back on. Guardian Field, very light. I guess that would have been helpful during Maxwell. Oh well. Yeah, I'll turn Rising Phoenix back on to take advantage of its fire elemental mess. So the Ymir Forest, we've been there before in a previous episode. It just... I wasn't trying to go there then, but now I'm trying to go there. It's to the southwest of this island continent here. So the fact that Archie is not in our party sucks for two reasons. One, I really, really could use her power, but two, she's not gaining experience now. And we have to do an entire dungeon without her, and that's an entire dungeon's worth of experience she just doesn't get. And that's really, really bad. I'm gonna turn Undine off and put Ifrit on. I think something like Maxwell might be better, but since everything's weak to fire coming up, I'm gonna take advantage of that. Even with the upgraded Gungnir, some of these enemies still take a while to kill. Alright, so this little lone forest here, that's the Forest of Ymir. Let's go ahead and save outside of it. We'll head on in. This elven guard begrudgingly lets us through. Okay. So this whole first dungeon is just a maze of floating bridges. I do not want pincer attacks. Really, really I don't. Especially not with flying enemies. Especially flying enemies that spit poison down at Clorth and interrupt him. That was not a fun battle. Again, I'll say it every time. Small flying enemies are the worst in this game. I think this is a dead end. Or not. Okay. Nope, it is a dead end. Unfortunate! Ooh. That's a lizard. Just regular-ass lizard. There's not much I can do except for rely on Clarth's summoning abilities. Without Archie here, I'm lacking my heavy-hitting Cyclone ability, so it's just going to be Ifrit spam for a while. And it doesn't help that all of these enemies seem to have just a massive amount of HP. It just makes trekking through this forest such a slog. Wow, this is so many Ifrit casts. In fact, I enjoy this fight so little, I'm actually going to use a holy bottle. Something I don't usually do. So this should reduce the encounter rate for a little bit. Not stop it completely, but reduce it. Well, that's not good. The only thing it's going to hit is the dragonfly. At least it's dead. I mean, these battles are about as fun as battles usually are. It's just the fact that we have one less party member that makes it unfun. And stupid goddamn flying enemies! Like, there's no way I can protect Clarth from all these things. Somebody's gonna interrupt him. It's an actual miracle that he got one Ifrit off. They're not even worth that much gold. Oh well. We'll sip some fruit juice. Restores only 7% of our TP, but it's better than nothing. I think maybe 3 orange gels would be more cost efficient, but maybe with 4 party members it wouldn't be. Alright, here's a new enemy. It's a giant tree. I think we've scanned this before. This used to be a mini-boss fight. I'm hoping this kills both the dragonfly and does significant damage to the tree. Okay, well, good enough. Kill the tree? I think these things had like 10,000 HP, which is pretty hefty. How much money does this give? 2,700? That's not bad. And we get apples and grapes? That's not bad. We'll chug another fruit juice. Oh, man. These fights are just not worth it. If I were smart, I'd run away. I'm gonna hold Clarth's summon here. I don't think we need him to use magic. As long as we can... There we go. We'll just use jump attacks. We'll be fine. Okay, hidden chest. Just assassinating that dragonfly would be the most helpful. I just want to get rid of all the flying enemies. Not quite. Oh, we got it. Oh man, they're just throwing apples at me. I'm playing Kirby here. Alright, there's 2 more chests on this screen, and hopefully we get them pretty fast. One there. Ah. Of course. I'm gonna try and hold Clarth's spell and just jump attack these guys to death. Alright, we'll pick up this last lavender, and then head on to the north, to the Elven Village. With Clarth, the hairs on the back of his neck are standing up. Somebody's following us. It's probably just a cat, or Archie. You're not supposed to be here! So the Elven Village Chief is very to the point. Sees we have broken pact rings, says, yeah, we can fix it. Let's go up north. There's a tablet. It'll do the trick. Let's go, right now. The elves don't want us to stay longer than we have to, but they're willing to help us. Did I get a free heal? I did not. Let's go ahead and stay. Before anything else, we do need to hit up the shops. We just ruined that kid's game of hide and seek. Alright, we're just gonna buy everything, because we're also gonna sell some stuff here. We might not buy the melons. 3,000 a pop is a bit hefty. How much would it cost? 3,000 times. I have enough. It's just... Alright, so what we want to do here is... This is the place to sell any incense we got from the Moria mine. This incense sells for 13,000 gold each. And we only got 2, which is unfortunate. But if we ever get any more, we can make the trek back here and sell it, because this is a hefty sum. That covers the cost of buying all the groceries. Get out of my way, kid. I guess I can't go that way because that kid's just going to be... Or I should say that's a full-grown man. He was forced to leave his children behind when the mandatory breakup happened between the elves and half-elves and humans. Not quite. Not quite there yet. Take an apple gel. Not quite ready to start buying the upgraded gels yet. Although the rune bottles, I kind of want. I'll buy 2. I'm reading. Shh. Be quiet in the library. Okay. That was a very, conceited book there. Claims that elves have reached the height of biology through evolution. I don't buy it. Alright, this is their weapons shop, but... they only carry bows, which none of us can use, so their weapon shop is useless to us. Anyway... we're heading off towards the north. The animals of the forest shall be your guides. This dungeon is sort of a Lost Woods type scenario. It's a big old giant maze. And the animals know the correct ways to go, but there's plenty of treasures in here, so we're gonna ignore the animals for the most part. So this animal's sort of trying to tell us to go up here. We're gonna go left instead. New things. Again, everything is weak to fire. It would be nice to have Archie's explosion. Come here. Get with the group. Come on, get with the group. So Ifrit will randomly attack any enemies in range until they're dead. So he does the most damage to a single target spell, but since everything is weak to fire, casting him in general is going to help. Still not dead yet, huh? It's gonna be one of those dungeons. At least the enemies here have the courtesy to drop orange gels, which we're probably going to start relying on more. I don't think the fruit juice is going to help us out much. Once we upgrade the fruit juice by just cooking it a lot, it'll cure, I believe, 13% of our maximum TP, but it's going to take a lot of practice. Anyway, we'll get a magic lens. We'll head left again. Get a carrot, but we can't hold anymore. But thankfully, this game allows us to just eat straight raw carrots. Nom nom. Oh, this is gonna be a battle. I wonder if Undine might be better. I don't think Gnome is going to do anything. Using Earth against nature doesn't seem to be a good idea, but maybe water. Although it might heal the tree. Yeah, it did heal the tree. We're just gonna keep piling on the damage here. These guys have way too much HP. I could go for a new art on Sless. I know I'm going to get one soonish, within the next 5 or so levels. I just have that feeling. And I'm not looking at the strategy guide. I haven't like made that detailed of a strategy guide. I just remember having a new ability around the next big point in the game. Alright, that's 8% of our maximum TP. Alright, first off... Alright, so this screen is just really big and really open with just 4 exits. One to the north, south, east, and west. We came from the south, and all those pathways look real nice to explore. Those poor little wolf's banes. They look so sad. Alright, first of all, we have a life bottle here, but we can't carry anymore. So what do we do? I can't actually get this treasure. I disagree. I'm gonna go back to the Elven Village and sell a life bottle. I'll be right back. Hey, we're back! So I sold 5 life bottles just in case. So now, we can get this treasure. Yeah. The things I do for treasure. Ooh. That guy's new. I'm killing Chester's ancestors. I remember the time Chester let me die against that mummy. Now I'm here for revenge. These guys aren't weak to fire. At least not nearly as severely as everyone else. They seem like they even might resist it. Keep chugging fruit juice. All day. Pick up these treasures for a holy symbol and a black onyx. More treasure. Savory and... Oh. Man, there's so much to do on this screen. I'm probably going to get into so many random battles just on this screen alone. There's not actually so much to do, it's just everything spread out. And it's just my luck, I get the 3 enemies with the highest HP in this fight, or in this forest. Celeste is just eating through TP. We're gonna have to dip into the orange gummy stockpile after this. Yeah, it's possible to just go straight to the end of this dungeon if you follow the animals. But there's just so much treasure. Why would you? Ooh, Mint learned a new spell. Oh, she also learned a new spell off-screen at one point. I should tell you about it, maybe? So firstly, Mint learned Nurse, which is a party heal, which we will need. Secondly, Mint learned Sharpness, which will increase our attack power. Which I'm going to turn off for now. I'm going to tell her to manually cast that whenever I want it. I don't want her to cast that every random battle. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm just insane. That water, the water effects right there, just looks like television static. I cannot imagine what it used to look like on an actual CRT screen. Okay, so in this little corner of the forest, there's a hidden chest. You can see it by my feet, but again, this game loves to hide chests just out of sight. It is a stun charm. Stun bracelet. I forgot to drink a fruit juice, and I forgot to use a gummy. So, Minto. Firstly, use an orange gel on me. Secondly, Mint, please. Give me sharpness. I want to kill things faster. And unfortunately, sharpness actually pauses the game, which I hate. But it adds an extra 100 to 150 damage to my attacks. Not bad. Really good. At least to my basic attacks. It doesn't seem to increase my arts damage at all. I think I'm gonna... Oh, we got the Battle Master title. Nice. I'm going to change Mint's strategy. I want her to use sharpness on her own, because it doesn't look like she did at all last fight. Oh, and I obviously have to cook. So now we get 9% of our TP back. And we'll throw in some orange gels. Did I not pick you up? Oh, I can't use them. How embarrassing. Just a quick trip to this lower path to get a charm bottle, and we'll head north. I said we'll head north. I feel like at this point I should pause the game every random battle, because you've seen everything. But if I have to suffer through it, you do too. I already let you off nicely with the Basilisk grind. I let you skip that. But now you're in it for the long haul. I think Tiger Fang is just really efficient with damage. Although now that the bear is in a corner, we can do Rising Phoenix. Although I miss the downward strikes, which probably makes it less efficient. I don't know, I really need large enemies for Rising Phoenix to be useful. Like, larger than we've seen so far. As per usual, let's get some fruit juice going. I would really like it if Mint was maxed out on fruit juice by the end of this. Alright, there is a hidden chest here. I think the reason I really hate using summoners in this game, and a lot of Tales games, early Tales games, and Magic users for that matter, is that the pausing the game like this, I say it like every episode, but it really just breaks the flow. I appreciate the damage numbers, but really, could we not have done it? I guess the technology back then, maybe not, but it would have been nice if we could have done them both simultaneously. Feels like there's a chest there, but I'm not interacting with anything. Anywho, where are you? There's still a hidden chest back in the previous screen. It's under a tree, according to my handy-dandy self-made stratagem guide. But how reliable is the me from 10 years ago? I don't know. I wouldn't trust me back then. So it seems like the bears alone aren't really doing much for me. I need the trees for actual good money making. Alright, we get the gravity stone, which I think we've already had a few of. Let me just check these trees to make sure it's not them. Okay, on the screen. There it is. Okay, we found it right off. Moon crystal. That is increased TP by 30%. Here's a question. Where are we at? 349? Is the moon crystal more powerful than turquoise? Let's find out. It's the exact same. Alright. Alright, let's head back to a few screens prior. Just want to corral these guys together before we start going at it. Oh, we're at a 10% TP. That's nice. Alright, we're going up. Can I get out of here? Thank you. Tree, stop giving me your apples. Do not want. Alright, we were doing 296 damage, and now we're doing 332, 373, 331. About a 50-point increase average. I'll take it. I'll take it. I should really do Rising Phoenix more. Those guys are severely weak to fire, and I'm just losing out on damage. And the trees are tall enough for that actually to hit. I'm gonna go ahead and use an orange gel on both my peeps here. Got another holy bottle. If I wanted to get rid of some random battles, I would use it, but nope. Well, it's a bit late for sharpness now. We're almost done. You know what I will do? You can have Acid Rain back. I will gift that to you. Reducing enemy defenses, it might help here. It might make things go a tad faster. You know, as I said, there are a lot of chests in here if you're willing to actually go explore. Oh, I hate these pincer attacks with these enemies with huge health bars. Like, there's nothing I can do until one of them dies. Now we're good. Again, a little late, but I'll take it mint. I guess if I want Acid Rain, I would have to manually use it at the beginning of each fight. Kind of wish the AI was a bit more gung-ho about their abilities. I mean, Clarth gets the idea. I mean, he just chain casting Ifrit, but Mint is just kind of reticent. Alright, so now we've made a huge circle. Congratulations. I really want that first dragonfly to die here. It's probably not gonna. Ooh, it flew right under me. That was nice. Please die. Anytime now, just whenever you feel like it, buddy. Oh, we got a new art. Is this Beast? Did we actually get Beast? We got Void Tempest. Well, there's no mastery for it, so no. Is that all? Yeah. I'm sure Void Tempest is interesting, but it's not for me. Alright, so I guess this is what I'll do. I'll cut this dungeon in half, because we still got a little bit to go, and it's going to go way past the hour mark with these random battles. So we'll cut this dungeon in half, and next episode we'll pick up where we left off. Till then, I'll see ya.